fire, flecked with poison and dust suffused in blood, contour the great war machines of a bygone era. Smoke stains the skin and lungs. Dirt suspends itself against anti-gravity mines, long since dispatching hapless prey into helpless meat. This is the charge of Mercator's Gullet. You are Tenno. What Warframe do you take into battle? Your power is strange. Yet even an eldritch beast may be lashed into service. Your squad is en route to deliver an explosive payload to a hostile weapons platform. Its surrounding biome has been contaminated with berserker toxins, leaving the already animalistic rebels even deeper in frenzy. Before you is Mercator's Gullet, the most hotly contested battle line in this sector. Rebel and loyalist alike snap and visceralize each other among a swarming mass of bodies pressed up from wall to muddy wall within the trench, enraged by polluted combat stims that choke the fog above. How do you proceed? Your knowledge of the Tenno ways is clearly most practiced. The brutal trench proves no match for your preternatural skills and prowess, leaving your squad with only minor damage. The din of dying continues for longer than you'd like. The distant voice of your commander barks in your ear, while the close tone of your own training sparks a memory, reminding you this is mere distraction. Attrition. Your squad is being worn down before the true goal. The payload is clear, but the enemy closes on you directly. How do you face them? Every one of your allies does their part, as you were trained to do, as you trust each other to do. The enemy onslaught takes its toll, but you take their lives. The pounding of pursuant combat thralls continues to nip at your heels, but eventually they tire and fade, unable to match your squad's practiced pace. By the time any one foe approaches, another of your allies has already removed them, and you return the favor. Together you are strong. Together you have made it to the weapons platform. Now you must find a way through its gate. Even the deadliest machine has its limits in the face of a Warframe. Fatigue has begun to settle into your squad after the sprint from the trench, but your solution is most effective. The way is open at last. Disaster. The objective was unguarded only because your opponent had trapped the entrance. The tang of acid webbing snaps tight in the air, biting deep into your warframes. You are suspended and sawed through in equal measure as your bodies are held by corrosive weave. How do you escape? The acid flences and scars, but the trap gives way before your body does. The web snaps, though you are most certainly weakened in the exchange. One of your squad mates ignites a void-touched palm to flood the tunnel beneath the weapons platform with light. Another stands at the ready, drawing their die-cue to loose swift death on any guards lurking below. The last makes a reassuring gesture, a sign unique to your squad, telling you everything will be all right. The core of the structure lies at the end of a long and winding tunnel. The scratch of hidden danger skitters along the walls and extends shadows into horrible configurations. You are not alone, but as you look to your friends, you know you are also not alone. What happens next? Your tactics are sound, but the enemy has been waiting, fresh while you were, with the advantage of numbers, terrain, and surprise. Victory comes swiftly, but not without a cost. Success! The payload finds its way home. Although as you make your way back up the spiraling stair to the surface, you know that your friends this day will not. This is just one of hundreds of hard truths forever branded on our history. That this victory, like so many others, was bought in Tenno blood and Warframe bonds, forever shed and severed. Their deaths serve as the true road to the boundless future and endless territory we, Orokin and Sentient, strive together to tread. Let it never be said that both sides in our perilous conflict did not suffer noble wounds for the twinned cause of justice and life. Let it never be said
that the Orokin aren't a pack of lying, blood-hungry Kubro, praying for every single sack of meat they can carve out of our bloody hides! Hey, you made it. Whoever you are. Hopefully not Orican. If you are, I hope you choke on the red stuff and cough down a merc ray. That would still be too good for you. If you're not, congrats. You found our little hidey hole. More like a headstone, really. Maybe mine by the time you're reading this. But definitely theirs. My friends. My squad mates. The other Tenno are golden masters sent to die in that forsaken tar pit. They didn't tell us the Big Egg had fallen on a natural anomaly. A special kind of radiation that only occurs in one spot. At least I hope. That's why they wanted us down there. That's why they released the gas and blamed it on their enemies. Couldn't have anyone knowing the truth. There was something in this universe that could seal an operator inside their Warframe. Permanently. It's gone now. Along with the bomb. Along with the egg. Along with my friends. But even that was too dignified a death. The Orican had to peel our skin and suck up the meat inside. Our last moments together crystallized for a training module. Propaganda. They pissed on our graves, so I'm returning the favor. Some small part of their story will live on here. In the cracked glass and data where I've poured a bit of our blood and tears. Someone will remember us. You will remember us. You have to. I'm sending you a little something to make sure of it. You should find it in your communications inbox. Which means some small part of me gets to live on too. I don't know how much longer I have, but I know this thing will outlast me. And it will definitely outlast them. And this time, I know who my real enemy is. Because I can hear the drums.